Welcome back to the channel, guys. So in this video I have the new Vegeta from SH Figuarts. They're calling this guy Unwavering Super Saiyan Pride, or Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Unwavering Super Saiyan Pride. So this is the latest release of Vegeta. This is what the box art looks like. It's a whole new face finally, but unfortunately not a whole new body mold. I know we're all hoping and waiting for a 3.0 Vegeta. We're not quite there yet, but we did need an updated face. So let's see what this new face and hair looks like compared to the old. And then we can compare this guy to the other Vegetas that came out previously too. So again, really nice box art. SH Figuarts always does a good job. Vegeta in the front, a lot of pictures in the back. Really cool. This is what your figure is going to look like coming out of your box. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 faces to change out. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of hands and a thumbs up, and then crossed arms. So this is like a general release Vegeta. I picked this guy up for around 50 bucks after taxes. So for the price and the amount of accessories that you get, I guess that matches up. You know, so we're not paying like crazy prices for another Vegeta, which is the same mold and then like less accessories. So let's get all this stuff out and take a closer look. So pulling Vegeta out of the box, just looking at him up close so far, I think he looks super dope. If the camera could focus more, there you go. So he has a new shade of blue hair. The face is definitely different. This blue, we'll see if it matches up, if it's the same to the older Vegetas. And then the only new thing I see is his boots and the shape. And we'll see what the differences are in a second. So I'll get this plastic off. I'm gonna set him to the side, and then we'll take a closer look at him after we go over the accessories. So first is the crossed arms. All the Vegetas, I think, so far have came with crossed arms. So we definitely need a crossed arms accessory to complete Vegeta's look. It's always a good thing. Next, we have his hands. So we have 2 open palm hands, standard stuff. 2 partially open palmed hands. I need to turn on this light a little bit. Let's see. That should work. We have 2 karate posed hands. And then he comes with the thumbs up hand. So this is always a good accessory too, because Vegeta's always like smirking and things like that. A lot of pride there. Next we have the faces. So this is the first face. This is kind of like a new smirking face. And then these spikes look different in the hair detail and things like that. But I really like the detail in this face. He looks different. Like way different than the other sculpts here. I do have a smirking face right here to compare it to. And yeah, they changed him up completely. He's got more of a jawline, more of like a sinister look in his eyes. So that's good, a good change there. Next we have the teeth gritting face. Lower the light again. Oh, I turned it off. Huh. There we go. So teeth gritting face. Again, it looks a lot different. And I'll swap these faces out on the actual figure so we can get a better look. And then the yelling face. So differences between the the yelling faces, new to old. This kind of captures like the Dragon Ball Super look. And I really like that. I actually like the color in the hair also. When I first seen it, I didn't think it was going to be as shiny, but it does have like a shinier finish to it. And I hope the camera can pick that up. So it goes from this like darker blue to now the lighter blue, which was my favorite color for the SSGSS. And then the details got better in the face. So Very, very good so far. I didn't match up the teeth gritting faces, but the face is just like way more updated. It looks a lot better. It's probably gonna take some getting used to because we're accustomed to them, you know, looking like this, but this new look, not too bad. Now getting into the figure, here's the last face for a straight looking forward face. Here's a comparison between those two faces. Again, this is the original SSGSS head sculpt. It does look like Vegeta, like a cartoon style Vegeta, like Dragon Ball Z-esque. And then when you look at this one, this looks like Dragon Ball Super, sort of, kind of. This face is kind of, it looks okay. The details are nice. The hair is really good. Here's a side profile of the hair. And they fixed it to where now, like on this one, the hair kind of goes like swoops back and it kind of tapers out back there and then comes around. The hair on the new Vegeta is a lot sharper and it goes upward, more spikier, sharper spikes. It kind of looks like more spikes in the back, maybe the same amount, but the detail in the spikes look a lot better now. Oh, here's a better side profile. So you see how it kind of like sticks out in the back? So definitely different. It's way different than the original head sculpt. So we'll get into some articulation here. And this is like your normal stuff. The pegs are the same. All the Vegetas, this is a 2.0 body, so it still has the same peg. The peg hole looks different. They put a plastic piece in there versus like the other, let me just take this one off. Like the other heads just had a hole drilled into the plastic. Now it comes with like a extra plastic piece in there. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, so this plastic piece, and that'll probably help with tighter fitting and things like that. Probably won't get warped over time. So this is what the pegs look like. Yeah, that snaps in really, really good. And I'll put them on this Vegeta. This peg actually feels smaller. This is a Demoniacal Fit Deep Blue that I customized. Let me just pull in a... This was the latest, most recent release of Vegeta. The Super Saiyan version. And we'll see if these pegs are the same. Should be the same. Yeah. So it snaps on very, very tight. But that's good though. So they swapped out, or they just added a peg in there. So now it's not all wobbly, like it's nice and tight fitting. So let's get this back on the new Vegeta body. And then I'll run through the articulation real quick because it's definitely the same. Head leans back that far, can look down slightly. There's no side-to-side tilt action because it's on a ball peg. Shoulders are all going to be the same, bicep swivel. Like this is still the 2.0 Vegeta, but I'll go through it real quick for those who are not familiar with 2.0 Vegeta. So you still get this huge gap when you're leaning back. So you can still pop him out and pop him back down for whatever kind of extra articulation you want to get. You get some side-to-side tilt there. Full 360 here, no squeak. Thigh swivel still good. Double jointed knees. The splits are still hindered by his like thigh pad there, but he can split forward and backwards really good. And then these are new here, so it's still a double-sided ball peg. And then this toe hinge goes up slightly. You know, this system with the ball peg is okay. It works for Vegeta so far, but we're still just waiting on the new 3.0 Vegeta. So this is the difference between the boots. Now he has like a white bottom, still pointy at the tip. The other boots that look like this, oh, here's some right here. So this is also on the SSGSS Vegeta that I didn't pull out, the one that comes with the God colored hair. But the style is the same with the plastic at the bottom, but they changed it to a pointy tip. So that is the difference there. So next we could, well, I could swap out these faces. So here's a straight face. Here's a yelling face. That looks pretty sick. Everybody gets Vegeta powering up like that. Yeah, that looks like Dragon Ball Super for sure. And I actually got this figure so I can pose him with Goku Black. So this looks good too. Teeth gritting face. I'm really liking this hair. The new hair looks good. It's nice and sharp. I don't mind paying the little tag to add an extra Vegeta to the shelf with the updated hair mold and face though. So, and then here's like the smirk, and that looks pretty cool. So we can put him next to his older releases real quick, which was, this was the most recent, or the re-release of the Super Saiyan Vegeta. He came with like a flatter tone of blue, and that's just a TK DIY head sculpt. And then here is the original release 2.0 Super Saiyan Vegeta. Different color shade of blue and brown there. And then I went ahead and I pulled out the demoniacal fit. And I actually thought the demoniacal fit was closer to this one, but this is a whole new shade of blue here. So, and then the demoniacal fit came with white boots. So here's the difference between the color variants now that we have of Vegeta. You guys can, you know, it's all preference at the end of the day, whichever one you like better. I think this is more like Dragon Ball Z. This looks like Dragon Ball Super to me. And it kind of goes better with the lighter blue in his hair. This one also looks like Dragon Ball Super as far as the color, especially when they were in the Tournament of Power. And then this one looks like, you know, obviously the Android Saga Vegeta. But for those of you that don't have demoniacal fit, this is all SH Figuarts here. And I didn't pull the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan body out. So again, the pegs are the same. So you can swap out all of these heads with each other. And you could put your older, now I'm almost confused as to which one is which. But you could put the older SSGSS Vegeta head on this newer body. And that looks good because the armor's different. So it just makes the blue pop a little bit more. It's not that big of a change in color, but it is a change. So next is a base form Vegeta head sculpt, which is a TK DIY, and that looks pretty sick with the new mold and the new boots and things like that. I mean, who's not a Vegeta fan? So we could put the Super Saiyan head if I didn't put this on there already. That looks pretty dope. And then just the same as I'm swapping these heads out, putting them on the new body, you know, obviously you'll be able to do the same with the new head on the old bodies. So this base form actually looks really good on this new body. So here is this head sculpt on the most recent Vegeta, and that looks, yeah, Dragon Ball Super for sure. Keep reiterating that because this head sculpt looks pretty sick. And it captures that color. I like the lighter blue, like this color blue. I'm not a fan of the shine that this has, but at the same time, it's different and it looks good. So it's all preference at the end of the day. But it feels like this ball peg. So this is the original release Super Saiyan Vegeta. I'm having a hard time getting it inside of this new insert. But this is what it would look like And that looks okay, but I think this body is more fitting to the Super Saiyan head. And then here is the demoniacal fit body. The demoniacal fit peg, it slid on there like super easy. So I think it might be like slightly smaller. So yeah, it's slightly smaller because it's like wiggly. But that's what it looks like on there. So I could get his head back on, and then we'll swap out his crossed arms for those who are unfamiliar with doing so. All my Vegetas are mixed up now. So you grab his elbow, grab his shoulder, pull that out. The pegs are the same. It actually looks a little bit thicker, the peg. You got a little R right there, so you don't lose your spot. Here are his crossed arms. Kind of wiggle that on there. Same thing on this side. Hold at the elbow and the shoulder. Super simple stuff. Line it up accordingly. And then we'll see if this fits flush. So kind of angle that shoulder to get it flush on his chest. So what I did notice about this one is these pegs, they do look a little bit different. Like the tip of it is thicker. So I think they fixed the issue of like this popping off so easily. So it's definitely staying in place now. And, well, there is a gap. I'm sure you could get in a lot more, but that's definitely what they made that peg larger for. And then the flush setting is still good. So here's demoniacal fits crossed arms. And then here's the original Super Saiyan crossed arms. So here is your Vegeta Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Unwavering Power. I got mine off of AliExpress, to be honest. I don't know if I think this figure is supposed to release in November. I'm not sure, but I've already been seeing it, pictures and videos and things like that. So if you want to wait, Amazon is going to have it up. Well, it's already up for pre-order. I think they're going to deliver in November, but I could be wrong. Or I can leave, well, also I'll leave the link in the description below for the AliExpress store where I got mine from. So if you feel like this video was helpful, you can go ahead and hit that like button. If you want to keep an eye out for my next videos to come, you can go ahead and subscribe. Until then, thank you for watching.